I always tell my clients to give me the full story. I don't want to have any surprises while we're in escrow. So you own a house with your parents and you forgot to tell us? And we always ask for the full story up front. Then we can know what's going to come our way and how we can prepare you when we submit your file to the underwriter.
For you guys, this is how the industry is made, right? Like you have lending brokers and you have the people on kind of the sales side interacting with you, but there's a person in the back office, maybe it's even in a different company, whereas the underwriter. Now, this is where you need to have a good broker or front office person to take your story to them. Now, if you have just some bureaucratic idiot on both ends, you're going to run into all these types of problems, but you need to have somebody to sell your story the right way. See, even if you do have a bureaucratic idiot as the underwriter, you can pass all these barriers.
I always tell my clients to give me the full story. I don't want to have any surprises while we're in escrow. So you own a house with your parents and you forgot to tell us? And we always ask for the full story up front. Then we can know what's going to come our way and how we can prepare you when we submit your file to the underwriter.
And Benson's a licensed loan officer, so he has no comment on this, but I've had clients where they changed jobs the last second and they let it slip on their email and their lending broker kind of kiboshes the loan. I had to tell my guys, well, if anything like that happens, use the phone.
Yeah. We've had loans where we call. So a lot of people, there are a couple of times where they submitted their pay stubs. We got into escrow, got loan approval, and they quit.
They told me that I can quit my job and my wife can quit her job so we can get real estate professional status or some other random tax scheme.
Yeah, no, we actually do a final verbal verification of employment 3 days before you close, meaning you sign documents. A lot of lenders, they wait until that last minute because if you think about it, Hawaii or California, we close escrow in 21 days, 30 days. It's very typical. But when we're in the Midwest, other states, they might take 60 or 90 days to close an escrow. Heck, their appraisal process is probably 2 months right now. There's an appraisal shortage right now. So like in 2 months, who knows if you're still going to be employed. So they always do a verbal verification of employment right before you close. Sometimes Fannie Mae picks about 10% of loans to audit. So sometimes they will call after the loan is closed to see if you still work there. It's okay if you don't work there. You just don't want to make sure, they want to make sure there's no loan fraud, right?
I think they're just in the back office there drinking Johnny Walker Red Label and trying to screw people over at the very last second. We're talking a lot about like primary owner occupied houses. How does this change for, if you're buying a rental property?
Non-owner occupied. First of all, if you're talking about conventional non-owner occupied, no gift is allowed. No gift is allowed.
At least in the last 2 months.
We look at your bank statements and there shouldn't be any gifts in the past 2 months. And if you're looking to do some DSCR loan, and for those who don't know, DSCR is a debt service coverage ratio. It's a terminology that's often used in the apartment loan world. So they have it for 1 to 4 unit for people who don't want to show their tax returns. And we base it off of the income of the property that you're buying to qualify you. And a lot of those programs will allow a gift letter or will allow gift.
So what is the debt service coverage ratio, the magic number they're looking for?
1. The magic number is 1.
Okay.
But you can do less than 1. You just need to take a higher rate.
That's actually not hard to get. Like for the larger apartments, it's usually like 1.25.
Yeah. So commercial loans, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the multifamily home loans, they ask for 1.25. And the 1 to 4 is private investors. So they really only ask for 1 or even less than 1, depending on the LTV.
This website offers very general information concerning real estate for investment purposes. Every investor's situation is unique. Always seek the services of licensed third-party appraisers and inspectors to verify the value and condition of any property you intend to purchase. Use the services of professional title and escrow companies and licensed tax, investment, and or legal advisor before relying on any information contained herein. Information is not guaranteed, as in every investment there is risk. The content found here is just my opinion, and things change.
and I reserve the right to change my mind. Above all else, do your own analysis and think for yourself, because in the end, you are the only person who is going to look out for your best interests.